Hi. My 9 a.m. class got cancelled, so now I have about 5 hours to spare because I already got ready and drank coffee, so I'm not falling back asleep. So I'm just gonna do a review of college because I go there now so I can review it with tons of expertise. I've been there a whole week. Her class also was cancelled yesterday because I made a friend, I know, has her as well. Maybe she like died, or maybe she's just ill. That's the more probable thing. She's probably not dead. Do they not have substitute teachers in college? Is that not a thing? Because surely, like... Anyway, so, first day of college was boring. I'm not gonna go into it because that's boring. So I've been going to college for like a week now. And surprisingly, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. I've only had one panic attack, and I've made a friend, which... did not expect at all, since I was basically mute for like 5 years, 6, 7 years, and now I'm here and I've made a friend. And that's kind of awesome because now I'm not alone, unless she has a class, then I am alone. So, pros, why it's better than old school. Times, okay, I have Wednesdays off. I don't need to go to school on Wednesday, which is so cool because it's like weekend, 2 days of school, 1 day weekend, 2 days of school, 2 day weekend, and then that's like the ideal situation. So sometimes I have like a class at like 9 a.m. to like 10:30 or whatever, and then I have like a 2.5 hour break, which is both good and bad because it's like sometimes like, okay, the fuck am I gonna do with this time? It's not enough time to like go home, but it's not enough time to... It's too much time. But because I have a friend, I've made a friend. I'm really bragging about the fact that I've made a friend. I haven't made a friend since like year 7, and I'm gonna brag about this. So like we can hang out. Jesus Christ. I haven't filmed in a while. Can you fucking tell? Jesus. And it's cool because we can go to town and like buy stuff and like hang out for like 2 hours. We can just leave school. I can wear my own clothes. I can do makeup, like actual proper makeup, not just like the smallest little tiny eyeliner so I don't get in trouble. I can actually like... I can have nails before they ripped my nails off. I can have dyed hair. It's a lot more like freedom. There's a lot more freedom in college than in high school, and it's pretty awesome. It's like non-uniform day every day, except you don't need to bring in a pound for water aid, so that's pretty epic. And I haven't been like dress coded. Like I've worn crop tops and I haven't been dress coded. I saw a girl, half her ass was hanging out. I don't know if she got dress coded, but I did not need to include that detail. So this is how I made my friend. So I had English on my first day, not like the induction day, that doesn't really count. I'm pretending no. Okay, yeah, this is what I'm taking. English language and literature like combined, psychology and media. I don't need to do maths ever again, that's pretty epic. Except like maths is in psychology because I had to get at least like a 5, which I somehow did. I think only because the world was like, you know what, have a 5. High five. My brain is just blacking out every 5 seconds. Wait, what was I fucking saying? So I sat at the back and then she sat next to me. She told me it's because on induction day she saw me and she wanted to come up to me because I was pretty. Because apparently people want to be friends with pretty people. So someone thought I was pretty. I'm really proud of this. And so she sat next to me, and then the teacher was like, yeah, talk amongst each other, like, ask your names and shit. Which is my worst nightmare, but I did it. And then after, we had a 2.5 hour break, and she was like, and I was like, so, what are you gonna do for 2.5 hours? She was like, I don't know, what about you? And I was like, So then we just, like, went to the park, and yeah. Hopefully it's like not one of those things where like I'm the person people hang out with for like the first week of school before they find better people. I hope that's not the case here. No, it's not the case. I'm epic. Everyone loves me. So that's how I made my friend. Ooh. And I guess the one last thing I'll say before I leave forever. No, not that was melodramatic. I learned that word from Wilbur. He taught me that word. He uses it all the time. It's like his favorite word anyway. So I was in psychology, which is where I got my panic attack, which I think is kind of funny. So the teacher, okay. My first psychology homework, by the way. Forgot about it, didn't do it. So she was like mad at me, obviously, because like first homework she assigns me, I don't do. So yeah, great first impression already. So I was like, great, fantastic. This is the best situation I could have possibly been in. Okay, so I was in a row and I was here, people. I mean, person. There weren't multiple people on one seat. That would be kind of strange. There were 3 sheets of paper, we had to like explain it to each other because we were gonna read it for homework, which I actually did this time, but like, yeah. And no one was saying anything, and I was like, okay, because I didn't want to start because I'm extremely like shy and was basically mute for like 7 years. So the teacher was like, why aren't you talking to each other? You have to talk. Listen to my instructions. Grr, why aren't you talking? And I was like, because I'm shy. And she was like, no, you are not shy. And I was like, oh, okay. I guess I'm not now? Thanks? Thanks for curing me, I guess. I don't... And then she was like, yeah, because I heard you, like, talking to the person next to you. Because for the first time in my life, I'm trying to make friends here. I'm trying to actually talk to people. And I'm getting told off for it. So I was like, okay, cool. It was really upsetting. So then we did the work, whatever. And then a few minutes later, my heart starts going... And I was like, why is my heart beating so fast? Lol, that's a bit of a wacky thing for my body to do right now. Okay, I'm not running. I'm sitting, actually. It kept beating. As in fast. I'd hope it like would keep beating. If it just randomly stopped, that would be a whole different issue. And then I felt like I was about to cry, and I was like, why do I feel like I'm about to cry? This is so wacky and strange. And I was like, oh, I'm having a panic attack. Okay. Fuck. I was there for like half an hour trying to keep myself under control. My hands were like frozen. Great. And I was trying to be silent, so I wasn't like I mean, I felt I couldn't breathe, you know. I wanted to be quiet because I didn't want to like disturb anyone or let anyone know that I was about to cry, because that would be kind of embarrassing. First week and I'm already crying. Cool. So then the teacher was like, okay, last 10 minutes we're gonna do a little test. This is kind of important, it's gonna go towards your grades, so like actually try. And because I was in a state of mind where I was like, I just wanted to run out of the classroom, but I couldn't because that would... No, she's not doing that. Oh, okay, cool. My brain's fried and I'm about to do a test that's actually important. No, I was just like there for like the first 5 minutes, like tears were falling out my eyes. Snot was like, this is disgusting. It was like, snot was like falling out. It went on my jeans and I was like, ew. And then the teacher finally noticed after like 40 minutes of this grr, and she was like, Natasha, do you want to go outside? And I was like, yeah. And then I went outside and then I cried and then I went to the people and does that even mean? And yeah, that's basically it. And now my class with her is cancelled today. Maybe she's just avoiding me because she's like, fuck, don't want to look at that. She is beautiful and stunning, but I don't want to deal with her. I'm gonna skip. Anyway, so that was my first week of college review. Overall, pretty nice time. It's cool that classes can just be cancelled and then you're left with just 5 hours of nothing to do. I'll just play Animal Crossing. Yeah, I still play that game. Anyway, subscribe because then I'll get better grades. And you will also get better grades if you subscribe to me. Okay, bonk. I'm a big boy.